Welcome, everybody, to this edition of Attention Talk Video. I'm your host, ADHD and Attention Coach 𝐓𝐘𝐒. Today, I really want to talk about discomfort and ADHD. Now, the ADHD brain, it's how do I describe this? When thinking is effortful or anything is uncomfortable cognitively, emotionally, it's uncomfortable. So there's an urge to escape. I've done some videos before talking about boredom. Boredom is the physical discomfort where a person wants to escape. Basically, they're so uncomfortable, they want to get comfortable. Thinking for people with ADHD is really kind of uncomfortable. It takes a lot of cognitive energy to sit in discomfort. This is a water bottle, okay? Not that heavy, but if I were to hold this, I'm sticking my arm out parallel to the ground, and I were to hold it here, the weight of the bottle does not change over time, but its impact does. As time goes on, it gets heavier and heavier and heavier, and all I can do is focus on the discomfort in my arm and want to do something about that. Same thing applies for people with ADHD. To sit in something that's really, really boring, because people think of it more of like, I have an interest-driven brain, and I don't disagree with that. But to help you language this to other people is when something is absolutely boring, it's actually physically uncomfortable because it takes a lot of cognitive effort to do that. So if you were to hold out that bottle of water like I did and hold it for a while, after a while, it will start to feel heavier. Its impact will rise. Then all you can do is think about the pain and the challenges of it. At some point in time, you'll put your arm down just because you're so uncomfortable. My hope is that this video will kind of give you some type of a language for you to begin to understand this yourself and maybe language it to other people. Neurotypicals they're not as susceptible to the challenges of boredom, although we all are. I mean, you go anywhere. Back in the old days, I would sit at the DMV and everybody would sit there pacing the cage. Now you sit in the DMV or line anywhere, everybody's got their cell phone in their face, occupying themselves. But needless to say, the idea is that when you're bored or when thinking is really, really effortful, it's cognitively uncomfortable. And in that discomfort, you reflexively escape to go do something else. What do you do about that? Well, you got to make the situation more comfortable. Prop your arm up, make something more interesting, etc. But again, the point of this video is really to try to come at it a different way and give you a language for you to understand is that when you're uncomfortable, it takes a lot of cognitive energy to sit in discomfort. If you're new to our channel, please hit our subscribe button. And for our listeners, what are your thoughts? Does this make sense to you? I'm hoping it validates your experience, and there's a couple ahas out there. Also, we do what we do for you. Any contribution to us by hitting our thanks button would be greatly appreciated. With that, we hope you enjoyed this edition of Attention Talk Video. Take care.